This is the little town of Thornhill. It is outside the Drumlanrig castle. Please excuse the video being to the side. I had the camera tilted the wrong way. Is there no.
Okay.
It's my regular bicycle. Oh, sheep just on the side of the road. And there's a sheep in front of us. This is Drumlanrig Castle. It is where they filmed season 2 of The Outlander. I think it was where the Duke of Sandringham was living, or it was where the French king lived. Can't remember. Unfortunately, we were unable to tour the castle because it was closed until July. Alright, so this is, we figured it out, this is the camping, it's called boating, and this is what people do. They just fill it, they just pull off when they find something. And this is, we're on the B797. I didn't tell you correctly the first time. But if you look, these are the hills that we are going through. It is a tiny, tiny little road. Most of the time, you just spend your time in the middle of the road, because it is 60 miles per hour everywhere through Scotland, unless it's posted that you go slower. That's just craziness, because a lot of this is only tiny, tiny little roads.
Look out for the sheep.
Yeah, there's lots of sheep everywhere too. So when we came by the first time going to the castle, we saw these people blowing up something, but now we can see over here, it's cool looking tents. And then you see here in the distance, there are people just pulled off camping.
That would be actually really freaking awesome.
That would be awesome.
Pull up a little camper over here.
Yeah, you just camp.
Yeah.
Right next to the sheep.
Yeah. Just back next to the nice river.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking awesome.
But a lot of this road has got some steep drop-offs. It's very nerve-wracking when you're driving. And this road is 60 miles per hour. And as you can see, like, it's very, very tiny. So we spend a lot of our time in the middle of the road. And then we get over if we see a car. But it seems like that's just how people drive. Because over here in Scotland, people drive very, very, very fast. And they're very quick to pass you. Because we have been driving between 30 and 40 miles per hour. But it is scary. I mean, the drop-offs are pretty steep.
That guy was right in the middle.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see this. This is some more intense drop-off. Very nerve-wracking. This is Leedsville. I thought this was a cute little town the first time we drove through it. We're headed toward our hotel in Glasgow, and the A702 is down for some reason. You can't drive it, so it keeps putting us on this B797, and it's like 60 miles per hour through this little city. I mean, not through the city. Through every little city, it's 30 miles per hour.
20 to 30, depending on.
Yeah, depending on if there's a school or not. But it is this little town. Oh, and this is the other crazy thing. People just park right there on the side, and you have to try to get by it and not hit anybody. So that's loads of fun. But as soon as you get through the city, it goes right back up to 60 miles per hour. And everything over here is in miles per hour, even the cars. I thought that in Scotland they went by the kilometers, but that's not right. Everything is by miles per hour. And so we're out of the city. So now, and they don't even tell you to go back up to 60. It's just assumed that you know to go back up to 60 miles per hour. Is it still 30? Oh. Okay, well, now we're at 60. So we think, from what we can tell, I don't know if we can see this, but there are all these little teeny tiny trees in these big green like PVC pipes. I don't know if you can see this off to the side. I'm trying to get this, and it goes up the little hill to mountain. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really cool. We think what has happened is a logging company came through and cut down all the trees, because if you look there you can see that a lot of the trees have been cut down. And so then what happens is they are going back and they are now planting the trees, and they're in those little PVC pipes to keep them straight. Okay, so as you can see, we have finally made it to the regular interstate. Let me tell you, there are lots of country roads. Makes me miss all the big roads in America, because these are tiny and people drive very, very, very fast. But now we're on the highway headed towards Glasgow. The other really cool thing here in Scotland, since we drive on the left-hand side of the road, is to pass a car, you pass on the right-hand side. So all the slow traffic is on the far left, and then you pass on the right. These are the windmills that we saw as we were headed to Glasgow. This is our car that we rented, in case you're wanting to know what we were driving around in. This is Iron Brew. It is Scottish soda. This is the mall that our hotel is next to. Has an ice rink in it and a cinema and a really cool adventure park. This is the Ramada we are staying in East Kilbride, which is right outside Glasgow. And here is our view.